My thing is this, though, Liz. At the end of the day, I'm jealous, and I'm genuinely like I'm gonna just put this out there. I really am just jealous because think of if Bernie had won, how little of like this actual like radical restructuring I think would actually get done, and like there is a certain like will here, and you can just do things here that is missing from so many people that are so afraid.
Well, it's true, and we're saying this, but I think before we started recording, I can't remember, but like this desire for someone to do something has been latent across the political spectrum, whether it's been coming from the left or the right, and here's a fucking black pill. Trump is acting like FDR.
Yeah.
Like, you might not like it, but that's what peak performance looks like. And he is doing things and acting like FDR, which has been the call from the liberal left since before we started this podcast, of what the return to a social democratic executive would look like. Newsflash, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. This is what consolidating power and using it looks like. And it's why you see, one, I think the left basically asleep at the wheel, and centrist liberal pundits fucking glazing Trump's dick, because allegiance literally does emanate from raw power.
Yes, it does. It does. And that is something that I think is, I don't know what it is, but I've met a lot of very weak people on the left. They as in the parlance of the times, a weak aura. And like, even our like leaders in some cases, like Bernie Sanders, right? Like, could you imagine Bernie having the fucking cojones to do anything that's like actually? And I'm talking about his whole thing is this isn't radical. This isn't radical. Well, that may be true. Unfortunately, it is true. But like, I think a lot of people do want. There's a mistake a lot of people made where like everyone's a radical socialist or whatever. Like everyone's secretly a radical socialist. We just gotta tell them about it. Actually, no, you were probably in the least class just country. Well, in the way that you might want it to be on Earth. But like, it's actually people are just radicals and want something done.
Country.
I know.
Well, that's the other thing you see from the Democrats. I see this is they're like, sir, nobody voted for Elon Musk, sir. And I'm like, babe, I think they did.
They fucking did.
He was on TV. He was campaigning next to Trump. He basically
ran a parallel campaign where he had his own rallies.
I think that people did vote for Elon Musk.
Yes. This is what I like. I've said this I think 5 years ago when we started the show. It's like, we need a Hugo Chavez, and I love Hugo. And I just recently reread this really long book. I don't remember what it's called, but it's just a book-long interview with Hugo Chavez. And you can see in him, I mean, there's a humbleness in him that is completely missing from everybody involved in it. A humor and a good set. I mean, you can tell he's a good man. But these people, and I don't agree with his politics. I don't agree with anyone's politics. I'm not political, except for liberalism. But like Hugo Chavez, like that is somebody who is like, I am like, we are taking power, right? Like this is happening, and I have the will to it. And this is something you hear on the right so much, is about a will to power. And funnily enough, none of the people who talk about that can do it.
That's because it's Chat GPT.
I know, but these people, I know it is Chat GPT Nietzsche, and but. Like someone like Musk or someone like Trump is like can do this, isn't afraid to do this.
Yeah, and they're fucking doing it.
And all these little lefty freaks are living in fear of their own shadows and everything else. And it's just, I'm jealous because I wish genuinely that I had an administration that I agreed with, that went into the federal government and sent commissars into every single agency and was like, you're done. This is cut. We're not doing this. This is rearranged. You're done. You're all fired. We're shutting this down. You're fucked. We're putting you in prison. The press is, we're fucking you. We're fucking you. We're fucking you. We're fucking you. And that's what people are afraid of. They don't want to be, I mean, it's just I want to be the one that's fucking you, not you, listener, to be clear, but you as in the, And so I'm jealous, and I'm not afraid to admit that. And I think it takes actually a strong man to admit that.